At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at the Steeler defense.
And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Howell going to go for it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown!
Najee Harris,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Oswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first.
Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quick...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Call it a gain of a yard.
And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
And Howe will throw it. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Howe, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Howe throwing on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the 1st quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Slot man moves right. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21-3 is your score after 1. Now Pickett changing the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, beat a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Washington first down.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. It's Howell with another throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Let's go. It leads to second and 10.
Now Howell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Howell. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready? 65 cat.
Pickett now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Pass the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers just continue to roll. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Stevenson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Howell down to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing here, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders first down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taken.
There he goes, right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And once more, Howell back to the air. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Boston, the man in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Pickett backed up into his end zone here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Now a good throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Howell from the gun.
And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Boston, the man in motion left.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
That's a tremendous start to the 3rd quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have it. as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Take go.
Now Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin,
46 yards.
And the Steelers take the interception on points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on fourth. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's complete to Sharp. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, here's Pickett. That's caught, it's Austin left side.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pickens on the slam.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
They still can't get it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
3rd and 2, Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. From near the goal line, here's Howell.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now a handoff. Stevenson
takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down. Howell now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 63, Commanders 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Howell now to throw it.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Second down throw for Howell. And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First down, Commanders.
First down, Howell to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Howell looking to throw again. Running right through him. Down inside the 10.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63. Commanders 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone, because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a